Hey, what's up guys? Hey, before I begin the review, I just want to say this. Thank you so much for enjoying my videos. Don't forget to like my videos, comment down below, and overall, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you guys won't miss any new videos I upload pretty much every day.
I want to say this before I start the review. Are anybody watching Lovers of the Red Sky? I know a few people are. I don't know the view ratings in South Korea, but hey, I like the story. I like the characters. Yes, some part of the story, it seems like it's dragging a bit, but if you ignore that, everything is actually pretty good, and I'm liking everything about it. Everything is getting more tense now. Now that the king is unable to lead, JooHyang is pretty much trying to take control, not only the throne, but also the demon, and now HaRam, he's on the path of revenge. Yeah, things are getting crazy. So at the beginning of the episode, we are remember that HaRam and CheonGi decided to hold hands. There was a big flashing light. And now, for this episode, we see them in a dark, dark place. HaRam can see. And this is the first time that we see HaRam and CheonGi seeing each other eye to eye, face to face. They can both see each other. And then, of course, they're not alone. There's the demon. He basically pushes HaRam away, tries to steal CheonGi's eyes, but then remember CheonGi has the ring, and that helped her push the demon away. And then right after that, we see HaRam collapsing, and CheonGi, she's pretty much freaking out. She doesn't know what to do. And now for JooHyang at the beginning of the episode, he's informed that HaRam has collapsed. Yangmyeong was there when he collapsed. And pretty much what JooHyang said was, we need to get HaRam out of there. And now CheonGi, she really wants to finish the painting. Yangmyeong, he asked her, why would you come back and try to finish it, knowing that you might suffer the same fate as your father? CheonGi, she gave a pretty good reason why, and we know why. She loves HaRam. And we see CheonGi in one moment where she tells herself, I have to forget about HaRam just for this moment. And she does, and we see her envision the burnt portrait of the former king being restored to its original glory. After that, that was the motivation, that was the drive, and she gets to work. And then we see a private conversation between the king and Yangmyeong. Yangmyeong as the king, what's going to happen to HaRam after the ceremony? What's going to happen to CheonGi after the ceremony? For HaRam, he will be set free, pretty much, simple as that. But for CheonGi, the king says it's up to the deities, because they don't know if she's going to suffer the same fate as her father. At the same time, JooHyang arrives and he wants to see his dad, but before he even opens the door, he overhears his dad saying he's going to make Yangmyeong the crown prince. He can't make JooHyang the crown prince because he is not wise like Yangmyeong, and also JooHyang, he's after the demon. This makes JooHyang furious, the fact that he overheard that, and now he really wants to get the demon by any means necessary. This really foreshadows on some of the characters' downfall. And then now we see the king being informed that JooHyang overheard his private conversation with Yangmyeong. At the same time, JooHyang goes to see HaRam at prison, tells him that he wants the demon. HaRam asks, if I refuse, I think we already know the answer to that. JooHyang will do any means necessary to get the demon. And then Yangmyeong, he makes a little bit of noise, which makes JooHyang shout, whoever is it, you better show yourself. And this is where we see Yangmyeong and JooHyang get into an argument until their father, the king, comes in and asks for a private conversation between him and JooHyang. And then now we have a private conversation between the king and JooHyang to sum up their argument. There was some shouting, but again, to sum it all up, the king does not like JooHyang's arrogance. JooHyang did not like that the king was treating him like he didn't exist. And also, the king does not trust JooHyang. And then after all of that shouting, the king coughs up blood, and then we see the physician, just taking care of the king, and JooHyang wants to know what happened and, what's going on. The physician tells him that the king has been suffering from chest pain for a very long time. The reason why no one else knows about it was because the king told the physician to keep it a secret. I do like that at this moment, JooHyang is taking the lead. He's taking control. He's not following Il Wasong slash HaRam's orders. He's not being a lackey or a goon. This time, because of the king being in critical condition and not being able to lead, this is where JooHyang pretty much takes the lead on his own. So I appreciate that. And then now towards the ending of the episode. First, I forgot to mention before, JooHyang now knows that HaRam is Ilwasong. Next, JooHyang went to the prison to go see HaRam and ask him, why did HaRam tell him that whole plan? What's interesting is almost as if HaRam knew that the king was going to collapse, which would allow Yangmyeong to take the throne in some sort, but would allow JooHyang to get the weapon that he's looking for. So it's almost like HaRam kind of knew the future and knew how certain things was going to pan out. And also at that moment, HaRam knows that JooHyang is going to take him away. Now, as HaRam was being taken away in the litter, that's what it's called, the litter, L-I-T-T-E-R. Now I know. So as HaRam was entering inside, he can sense that CheonGi was in there as well. And one of the servants who hand slipped that kind of caused a ruckus, JooHyang went to go check if everything was okay. He sensed something wrong, so he took his sword and thrust it to the litter. I don't even think he cares if he could have gotten HaRam. And then right at the end, he says, open the door. And that was the end. So my impression on this episode, this has to be my favorite episode because of JooHyang. In the past, he was always given, plans and orders on what to do by Ilwasong or HaRam. And he was pretty much acting like a goon and not a main villain. Now in this episode, because the king is unable to lead the nation, this is where JooHyang comes in and basically by force trying to take the throne. And when it comes to the demon, just like he says, he'll do whatever it takes to get the demon. So now JooHyang is really taking charge. I think in this episode, we can end the love triangle now that we see CheonGi is trying to finish the painting because she admit that she loves HaRam. So love triangle is over. I forgot which review I said this, but I did say that the love triangle would not play a major part in the story. And yeah, I was right. It doesn't really play a part. It's just there. And it's quickly gone if you think about it. Because again, CheonGi admitted that she loves HaRam. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the episode and my review. If there's anything I might have missed, please leave it in the comments below. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya!